Hello everybody, this is Alex and I'm here to talk to you about Xur for the weekend of November 18th, 2016. Xur is in the Reef. So if you follow the normal path, he's in his usual space, as always. So this week, Xur has the Legacy Body Engram. So this will grant you a Year 1 chest armor for a random class at a maximum light level of 170 after upgrading. This is a pass for everyone but collectors or people who are having trouble getting a Year 2/Year 3 item that had a Year 1 counterpart. So once again, for most players, pass. Do not buy these. Moving on, we have the Titan Helmet, the Eternal Warrior. This is a really cool model, but it is not the best exotic. It grants Unstoppable for Fist of Havoc, which allows you to be a little bit more difficult to kill once you are attempting to activate your Fist of Havoc. For most people, this is a bad purchase. It's not an effective item to wear. The roll is not very good at 102 out of 111 for a helmet. However, intellect does work with the main perk of the helmet. Moving on, the Knucklehead Radar. This is a Year 1 exotic, but it's another pass probably. It's a really cool looking helmet model, and I really like it, but at this point, I don't see why you would use your exotic slot on this capability when you could simply use the Rise of Iron artifact from Gelion's memory, which grants you the same benefit, but doesn't use your exotic slot. The roll grants you a total ability score of 103 out of 111. Again, neither of these helmets are tier 12 capable, so unless you really like them, I would pass. Coming to the Warlock, we have a somewhat better choice, the Impossible Machines. These grant landfall to your super, which is basically a mini Fist of Havoc. They've nerfed this, but it is still a very useful ability. I don't use these. I use the Ophidian aspect, even when I'm running an Arc Warlock. The roll on this is 89 out of 99, which is about 88%, and also not tier 12 capable. So while I like these gloves and do recommend them, you're going to have to spend glass needles if you pick these up. Weapon of the week is the Suros regime. This was once the king of the Crucible, way back in Year 1. Today, this archetype of auto rifle is in a very bad place and is rarely used anywhere in PvE or PvP. Still, this is a really cool gun. I recommend picking one up, even though it's not very useful. I don't use mine very much. I pull it out and play with it once in a while. It's a game you're supposed to play. I would rate this a C. Or maybe a 3 on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being best. All right, the weapon ornaments. Shock Hazard for the Zhalo Supercell. I happen to have the Zhalo Supercell equipped as Arc Burn. Oh, and I have the Shock Hazard ornament equipped. Arc Burn is the Nightfall this week, so I was helping someone with it. Moving on, the ornament for the second ornament is the Born in Fire for the Young Wolf's Howl. I happen to have that with me as well. And here's a preview of Born in Fire. Okay, great. that is a preview of the sword. I think it's a really cool ornament, but it's on a really terrible sword. I would definitely use this ornament if it was a sword I was going to use. I can't see why I would use this over Raise Lighter, though. Moving on, we have our usual goodies. The Plasma Drive and Emerald Coil, which are upgrades to blue quality sparrows from year 1. They make these old sparrows almost as good as the raid sparrows from year 1, and not quite as good as the SRL sparrows that you can acquire after year 2, and also the faction sparrows. These are a pass except for collectors. Heavy ammo synthesis, 1 strange coin for 3 heavy ammo, still one of the best deals in the game. Pick up your heavy ammo. 3 of coins, that's 7 strange coins for 5 3 of coins. Always a tongue twister. If you don't have all the exotics, definitely worth picking up because they will give you an increased chance of getting an exotic from the next ultra you defeat or crucible match you complete. Glass needles. You pay all that stuff and you gain the ability to reroll the perks and ability scores on exotic armor. Finally, we come to the Mode of Light. 2 strange coins for 1 Mode of Light. Always a bad deal. I recommend against it every week. This week is no different. And that's pretty much it. That's Xur for the week of November 18th, 2016. Hey, that's the wrong thing. There we go. That's Xur for the week of November 18th, 2016. If you want to see and catch up with me, you can find me on Twitter at Tirgaia or on Twitch at the address on screen. I hope to see you Starside Guardians.